What's going on, everyone? DCF here. I'm just hanging out. I damn near forgot to make a pregame video for the Redskins. I'm just watching the Cowboys and Falcons highlights, and I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is so special about us. I mean, this game didn't convince me of anything. I'm being completely honest, man. Turn this down a little bit. But look, man, you know what bothers me is the amazing amount of Cowboys fans right now who are so quick to do the math, that are so quick to fucking, look at the Redskins and look at the NFC East and put together all their little equations and formulas and shit on how we can make the playoffs and win the division and shit. But they don't actually take a step back and fucking look at themselves for a second. And, sit back and ask themselves, is this team really good enough to make the playoffs? Because I still have yet to see anything. I mean, I've given y'all plenty of reasons as to why this team is clearly not good enough to make the playoffs or win the division. So I don't want to chase my tail. I don't want to fucking, keep on repeating the same shit. I've given y'all plenty of valid reasons, but I'm going to go even a little bit deeper. Let's take a look at all the teams that the Dallas Cowboys have won against. So you have the New York Giants that are 3-7. You have the Detroit Lions 4-6. You have the Jacksonville Jaguars 3-7. You have the Philadelphia Eagles 4-6, and you have the Atlanta Falcons who are now 4-6. Now let's take a look at all the teams that we lost against. The Carolina Panthers 6-4. You got what was the next team? Fucking Seattle 5-5. You got the Texans 7-3. You have the Redskins who are 6-4, and you have what was the last team? The Tennessee Titans, who I believe are now 5-5. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all see a little pattern here. All the teams that we won against are below 500. Not even at 500, but all of them are below 500, and all the teams that we've won against are either 500 or better than that. So I'm just furthering my point. I'm just sitting here asking y'all, what the fuck is so special about this team? What do you see about this team that makes you think, yeah, this team, they can hang with the Panthers or, I don't know, the the Bears or the Saints or the Rams, you know what I mean? Did you see what the fuck the Rams did? Oh my god, dude, that was a thrilling Monday night game. But yeah, while everyone is over here doing their math and shit, why don't you take a look at the math that I put up that clearly explains how we ain't shit. Now, this is what I see happening. I don't want us to, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like we're going to win Thanksgiving against the Washington Redskins. Cowboys fans are going to come out the woodworks yet again. They're going to start feeling themselves. They're going to start, pumping their chests and shit. And Michael Irvin, he's going to crawl straight the fuck out of nowhere like a cockroach, you know what I mean? He's going to start screaming like a fucking ape, talking about, oh, this is the dawn of a new day. This is how the Dallas Cowboys turn it around. And then the week after, next week, going against the New Orleans Saints, we get fucking decimated. And Cowboys fans are in for a rude awakening. Because it looks like to me, we're going to get our asses whooped harder than they whooped our ass back in 2013. I mean, it's that bad, dude. I mean, there's just such a huge difference between the talent the Saints have, obviously, compared to ours, and also the mentality that they have in New Orleans than we have right now in Dallas. Oh, we're just playing for the division. We don't give a fuck what happens afterwards. And meanwhile, New Orleans, they just have Super Bowl on their minds, but I'm still not falling for it, man. I'm still not gonna fall for it. I'm not falling for the bait. I have done that way too many times, man. It was during those 8-8 seasons, those 8-8 years, man. I was doing all the math and shit. Oh, if the, you know, oh my god, that was a painful time, man. And it was just so fucking annoying having to constantly rely over and over and fucking over again on other teams to fuck up and for us to magically come up out of nowhere. And it was frustrating. And I know a lot of y'all are thinking, DC Fan 99, can you please shut the fuck up? I mean, we're winning now. What are you bitching about? Well, that was the exact same shit y'all said in 2016. For those who weren't around back then, after the Thursday night game against the Minnesota Vikings, I pretty much came out and said that the season was over, but for the wrong reason. However, I said that this wasn't going to be the defense to lead us in the playoffs. I was fucking furious with the defense during that game. And I came out, I said the season was over. Everyone was telling me to shut the fuck up. We're 11-1. You shouldn't be critical now that we're winning games. Motherfucker, the way I see it, if you're a playoff team, there's no like there's no way there can be too much criticism. I mean, seriously. Yeah, if if we win the next 3 home games, oh my god, that's going to be fucking nuts. And the best part is that New Orleans Saints game, that's going to be on Thursday night. That's prime time television. Everybody's going to be watching, and it's going to be in Dallas, man. That's going to be in Dallas. So there's no way Cowboys fans aren't going to watch. Y'all are going to. That's going to really define who the Dallas Cowboys are. I don't give a fuck if it is the New Orleans Saints. If you're a playoff team, you should go out there and compete. That's the way I see it. Fuck all the mathematic bullshit. Oh, if we only lose that game, we'll still go 9-7. Man, fuck you. It's like y'all take joy in watching us fuck and watching us fuck up in the wild card round. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Everyone was, had their nose in the air and shit, pumping out their chest, thinking that their shit doesn't stink because we were 11-1. But I was over here, I was saying, hell no. This team isn't going anywhere, and look what happened. We lost in the divisional round yet again. And I don't take pride in it. You know, look, I don't take pride in being right about this team being fucking garbage. I'm just being TCE. I'm just putting my opinion out there and the way I look at things. And if I'm wrong, so fucking what? And if I'm right, whoop de fucking do. Look at me. I'm living in a mansion and driving Ferraris and shit. You know what I mean? But but yeah, the way I see it, we're gonna win on Thanksgiving tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. All that bullshit. And then the week after, we'll get decimated against the New Orleans Saints. The way that I want it, y'all already know. I don't want this fucking division. No, the Redskins, y'all can have it. Y'all can get blown. I will take joy in watching y'all get torn the fuck apart in the wild card round. I don't want to see us getting blown the fuck out in the playoffs. That's just me. Um, like I said, I want us to start losing out games so that maybe Steven and Jerry they can take a step back and realize this is inexcusable football and completely just fire fucking everybody. Get rid of Scott Linehan, get rid of Rod Marinelli, promote Chris Richards as defensive coordinator, get rid of Jason Garrett, and get rid of fucking Kellen Moore. And then if you can't get in the first round of the draft this year, that's fine. You know, keep your first round pick because we're going to be looking for a quarterback that can compete with Dak Prescott. Unless we bring in a coach that can completely turn his performance around, like Sean McVay did with Jared Goff. But at the same time, Jared Goff, he's a first round talent. Dak Prescott, you know, he fell to the fourth round for a reason. And I know people will probably bring up Tony Romo and Tom Brady and all that shit, but at the same time, how that happened? And is this front office really that lucky? But I mean, if we get a new, you know, earlier this season, just throw it in the bin. I mean, all the teams that we won against below 500, all the teams that we've lost to are 500 or better. I don't see what the fucking point is. I don't give a fuck what winning streak we're on right now. Numbers show that we can't beat a good team. We can't beat a team that's on our level, let alone a team that could make the wild card in the playoffs. That's just the way. Fuck. That's just the way I see it. But I think we're gonna win tomorrow. But it's not gonna be an easy win. Like, please fucking believe that is not gonna be an easy win. We got a Texas boy coming into AT&T Stadium. You know, those games are never easy. Besides the Bengals game in 2016, remember Colt McCoy? He didn't whip our ass, but he beat us in overtime on Monday night back in 2014. We'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that we lose so that maybe Garrett, or not Garrett, what the fuck am I talking about? So that maybe Jerry and Steven, they can wake the fuck up. But be our luck. Cowboys fans, they're going to feel themselves. We'll win against the Washington Redskins, be on a 3-game winning streak, and then everybody will be in for a very rude awakening the next Thursday going up against the New Orleans Saints. I'm watching the Chiefs and Rams game right now. What a fucking game, dude. But anyways, that's just the way I see it. But yeah, that's just the way I see it. You know, then after that we have the Eagles, and then correct me if I'm wrong. Eagles, Colts, Buccaneers, and then the Giants, and I think that's a season. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, I will have a post game video up tomorrow. Well, not a video, but a live stream that will be going on tomorrow. However, maybe a few hours after the game is over, because you all know how a family is. They want to take their sweet ass time fucking leaving. So, that's not taking a shot at anybody, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and